Welcome back to the Crypto Market Updates channel, unrehearsed, unfiltered, and unmatched. Today is the 10th of August. There's a typhoon coming out, and it should be interesting out here. Make sure to smash up the likes on this video, subscribe to the channel to support myself in the efforts to grow this channel. Also, if you're interested in watching typhoons, I'm going to go typhoon hunting today. So feel free to tune in to the Road Free Live channel. I'm going to be broadcasting it live. If I don't get swept away by the massive winds, things should be okay. In any case, today we're going to look at Kadena. And Kadena is a project that I talked about in the past a few times on separate occasions, but I've never actually made a video about it. So today, today's focus will be on Kadena only. And since it is Thursday, crypto project reviews, new and notable, I would like to talk about Kadena. But first, let's jump into onto CoinGecko, have a look at prices and all that jazz. 1.2 trillion, 41 market cap, 41 billion trading volume. Everything is in green today. For once, XRP is down 7% on the 1 hour, 4.5 over 7 days. Doge is in green, actually at 0. Cardano is down. Litecoin, Polkadot, and Kadena. Where is Kadena? Kadena is in like 100 something place. Anyway, we'll look. Oh, there it is. No, that's Kava. Coin market cap, fear and greed index at 53. People seem to be getting a little greedier by 2 pips since yesterday. Price wise, everything looks the same. Bitcoin, we're looking at Bitcoin here. Bitcoin remains within the lines. It's staying in shape. The trend is still valid here, and Bitcoin closed above the 29,500 support line, so that's good. It's trading above that right now. We've got 2.5 or 2 hours 45 minutes more to go to see how that plays out on the 1 hour chart. Let's see. Yeah, it's just bouncing along the $29,400 support line, so let's see it stays there. If you are not following me, what is that? If you're not following me on Twitter, then make sure to follow me on Twitter. Hop over that. You can follow me at where the heck can you follow me? Crypto Market Updates on YouTube. I post stuff on a regular basis, and if you want to keep track of the channel and up to date with the channel, make sure. I'm planning on making a video on trading, so that should be kind of interesting. Let's trade. Let's learn how to trade together. I'm going to collect a bunch of signals and use TradingView. We'll plunk those signals in and have a go to see how those signals work. You can get TradingView for free, basically. They're obviously paid versions, but the ones that I use right now is free because my membership got canceled. Well, not got canceled. I canceled it for now. So yeah, get yourself some TradingView. And then we can do that together. So on to today's topic, Kadena. People make it happen. What is Kadena? Maybe let's jump to this one first here. What is Kadena? Kadena is a digital currency that is used to pay for compute on the Kadena public chain. What does KDA token do? Founders. I think before I start going into the Kadena token. So quick, I'll just switch over here so I don't flick around. There was a better explanation here. Kadena wallets. No, that's not it. Okay, here it is. Okay, we got it. Overview of Kadena. Why Kadena matters. Here's a vision. Kadena was founded on the idea that blockchain could revolutionize how the world interacts and transacts. But in order to reach mass adoption, chain technology and ecosystem connecting it to the business world need to be reimagined from the ground up. Basically, Kadena aimed to create, the founders of Kadena aimed to create a chain that would be usable like Bitcoin, used as a proof, not a proof of work, used as a payment system like Bitcoin, but also scalable like Ethereum. Both Ethereum and Bitcoin have shortcomings in the fact that Bitcoin is rather clunky in its usage. It's not something, also the value alone of it kind of makes it a bit more difficult for people to spend, I think, for the most part. Those who are struggling hard to accumulate even one Bitcoin are highly unlikely to use it as a payment form, you know, especially with all the hype and talk about Bitcoin becoming the digital gold. You know, people are more likely to store it and use it as payments. Ethereum is not really seen as a payment token. It's seen as a platform on which things are built. So it's more of a, I guess, value carrying token as well, or coin rather. Plus, the transaction fees on Ethereum are exorbitantly high, which is, kind of dissuades people from using it. So what the founders of Kadena were aiming at was to create chain which could be used as a form of payments, but also scalable, have high scalability on which people could develop dApps and create an ecosystem. And so that's basically what they did. Kadena has been able to become the first and only layer 1 blockchain that permanently addresses scalability while preserving the power of proof of work, security, and decentralization. You can mine Kadena, but in order to do that, you need ASICs miners. You can create nodes on Kadena and manage the chain through nodes on your computer. Prior to the launch of Kadena in 2016, our founders were already leaders in blockchain and cryptocurrency solutions. So these two fellas, Stuart Popejoy, led JP Morgan's emerging blockchain group, and Will Martino was recruited from his role as a tech lead at the SEC's cryptocurrency steering committee. Together they made JP Morgan's first blockchain, known as JPM coin. So they've worked together before starting Kadena, and maybe working for banks was not the thing for them, and they decided to go into business together and create this wonder of a token. Here's just some blowhorn stuff about Kadena. Kadena is the only platform offering a completely centralized infrastructure for builders, combining a revolutionary chain architecture with the tools needed for widespread adoption. Your teams get the full capabilities. I'm not going to read all this because this is a lot, but let's have a look at Kadena's performance. Kadena's performance is not great. Not great, let's put it mildly. Basically, Kadena launched in 2016. 2016, right before the last bull run. It seems to have launched at $87, which then led to a massive dump. So I don't know what the launching sequence was, how that was triggered. Then it saw its bull run in 2021. So it bypassed. Okay, 2021. This is 2021. So I don't know if it was actually present in the bull run. They launched in 2016. TradingView does not list trading pair before then. So in the bull run of 2021, Kadena reached $27. That was its peak, and since then it's been in a relatively sad decline. Right now it's hovering near to its all-time low. So I guess there's a chance that it might go down further down to that. Right now I guess it's testing what is it here? Let's see if we can draw a quick line. Seems like it's creating some support here. Oopsies. Yeah, so anyway, right now it's trading at 52 cents, so it's well below $1. And if you consider the fact that it topped out at 21, that's a pretty good target to keep in mind for this upcoming bull run. Now, you might want to ask yourself, is it worth me investing into this blockchain after looking at this chart? Let's have a look at further info here. What else is happening here? The ecosystem. I think it's worth to look at the ecosystem. So Kadena can be found on Twitter. Let's see, Kadena. Where's Kadena? Maybe let's go through the Twitter. Kadena on Twitter. There we go. 310,000 followers. It posts pinned post since July 7th. 4 hours ago, the Kadena campfire with Link's wallet is live. So it's an active community. They continue working on it and developing on it. The Kadena token is obviously used to pay for transactions on the blockchain. Kadena is the digital currency that is used to pay and for compute. Kadena, Ethereum. You get compensated in Kadena, obviously. And the total supply is fixed at 1 billion tokens, so it's significantly more than Bitcoin, and I guess it's somewhere around the same time volume as Ethereum. What is it? 21 million. Ethereum is it above? I don't remember. How many tokens of Ethereum are there? There are a lot of them. Let's see. Circulating supply 120 million. What the heck is this? 120 million. Total supply 120 million. Okay, so it's much lower. So Kadena is a lot higher, which would also explain the price. Let's have a look at let's find Kadena here on CoinGecko. Kadena. What's the story? So right now the circulating supply stands at 242 million. Total supply is 1 billion. Market cap is 126 million doleros. All-time high $27. All-time low 6 cents. Not bad. What's the sentiment? Overall sentiment? I don't know. How do you feel about Kadena? Not bad. Good. 67% voted. People are feeling good. Where can Kadena be gotten? It's available on BitGet, Binance, Toko, Crypto, KuCoin, and yeah, okay, it's on a bunch of exchanges here. I think it's also listed on Coinbase. It certainly does have a little article here on Coinbase about Kadena. I'm not sure if it's listed, and I don't know why my price is up here in one. Must be my internet setting. I've been trying to change my Google settings for a while. Every time I go into Google search, man, into on Chrome, I keep getting freaking stuff in Korean. Anyway, so yeah, okay, good. Let's have a look at so Kadena has you know, it's a chain that's talked about quite a bit here. It's in the Economic Times mentioned. I think this is the, what is Saudi Arabian Rumis or Rebis. Forbes mentioned Kadena, talked about Kadena on Forbes. Kadena Explorer, there are several of them out there. They're pretty nifty and cool to look at. So there's 127 million market cap. Transaction fees on the Kadena blockchain average at about 415,004 cents, which is peanuts. I had another version of the Kadena Explorer which showed how Kadena, the Kadena chain hash rate is at what is that, pH power hash per second. Difficulty, I'm not sure what the difficulty is. Their transaction volume is quite high, 32 million transactions. I don't know if that's per second or what. But right, okay, so the Kadena chain is a rate chain, a multi-chain, and I guess there are 19 different chains which are here to secure their infrastructure and make it, you know, non-breakable, and you can see all that on the, what is Kadena architect.nyc. Oh, application error. Well, that's not good for the live. Okay, it reloads quickly. Projects. If you go to the Kadena ecosystem is quite rampant. Explore 100 plus projects building on Kadena. Let's have a look. So there's a bunch of projects. They're categorized into NFTs, marketplace, P2E, music, DAO, DeFi, dApp, DEX, Launchpad wallet token, GameFi, Node, meme, lending, mining, community, infrastructure. Let's go to mining just for Bitmain, block mining, Crank, fresh miners, full speed mining. Okay. Lending. How about lending? Cascade, only one. Alrighty. Anyway, okay. So there's a bunch of projects that are being built. Clearly the ecosystem is not as large as Ethereum, but I think maybe Kadena may be a little bit underrated, which is why it's performing actually quite well. I mean, it's 50 cents and it's, you know, it's been 2023 right now, so that's 7 years, right? And it's basically nowhere. But so I think this is a project that's flying under the radar. Nobody's talking about it. Not a lot at all. But it's doing some interesting things. Let me just switch over so I don't click in front of your eyes. Clickety click. There is a you can go into Reddit. There is a community, 16,000 people or so. Yeah, 16,000 members, and so it's an active community. There's a lot of support. There are several different groups that's for mining. There's one for mining and some other smaller ones, but this is the biggest one. Kadena, the official Kadena.io subreddit, and 2 days ago, 1 day ago, yeah. So these are very, very recent posts. So Kadena is a project that is active. It's tradable, and I think, you know, seeing that it does what it does basically the same things that Ethereum and I guess in some sense Bitcoin combined together at a faster pace and you know, more efficient, in ways that are more efficient. I think Kadena is highly underrated. It might be something that you might want to put on your radar, put into your you know, get some bags filled with Kadena, because either this bull market, it certainly might see a bounce, and if it doesn't, then I foresee that in the future it might see a lot more action. The token is issued in a way that there will be 120 billion tokens minted. Let me just check that here. And no, sorry, 1 billion tokens minted over 120 years. So not minted, mined. So currently circulating supply can be found on the Kadena block explorer. Yes, Kadena token allocations, 20 platform investors, miners. 70% of tokens are sent to miners, and the token is designed in a way that it will be mined over the next 120 years. So it's a very long time span. The aim is to 2121. So we're looking at a very long time span here. So I foresee the price going up for Kadena to be, the increments to be rather slow. I think it's not going to be a pump with a hype. You know, most of the blockchain pumps that we see right now are it's just pure hype, you know. And I think overall the returns on your financial returns will slow down, and it's been talked about the slowing down of the returns. I think the new starters, that's what was happening. People were just hyping stuff up, and we saw the pumps and the massive gains just on the hype alone, not necessarily the fundamentals, because those will run for the next, you know, who knows, foreseeable futures. Just like in the case of Kadena, they're aiming it over 100 years. So prices will continue increasing simply due, well, not only, well, but simply due to the fact that you know, inflation will continue to increase. As long as we've got fiat currency, inflation will continue. The value of money will be dropping. Money will continue, fiat will continue to be devalued, and the value of everything else will continue to increase by default, not necessarily because it's more valuable, but simply because there's a lot more fiat in circulation. Anyway, so yeah, Kadena, it's flying under the radar, and I think it's worth taking a second look. So, yippee-doo, that's it for today. Make sure to smash up the like, subscribe to the channel. And again, if you are interested in seeing some live feed from the typhoons, the typhoon here in Korea. Well, let me just see quickly. What's the typhoon name? It's a strange one. Typhoon Kanan. If you are interested in seeing some live feeds from the Kanan typhoon, then hop over to the Road Free Live channel. You can find that on, where can you find it? You can find that on YouTube. Let's see if it finds it. Oh yeah, there you go. Look at that, the one and only. If you head on over there, I'll be here. I'll be blasting stuff through here. Alrighty, make sure, again, smash up the likes, subscribe. Thank you for your support. Come back tomorrow for an edition of Community AMA. Ask me anything. Have a good one. Bye-bye.